Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jim Flanagan here once again for MHL SportsCenter. A lot of games from last night, from Tuesday, December the 7th. Let's take a look here at match number one. It's the Krogan Blood Pack taking on the Killer Monkey Death Brigade. Game number one. It's all tied up, 2 apiece. Bainray God scoring 2 goals there for the Monkey Death Brigade. Game goes to overtime, and then in overtime, it's Hatemaker for the Blood Pack getting the game-winning goal. He had 1 goal, 2 assists. Holy Diver, great game here in net. He had 25 saves out of the 27 shots faced. Moving on here, game number 2. Haymaker hot once again, 2 goals, 1 assist. Holy Diver is solid in net. He had 25 saves out of the 30 shots faced. But KMIM spoils it here, getting a hat trick, 3 goals, 1 assist, as they win 5-4. Stoke Luka D with the other 2 goals there. He had 2 goals, and Bainray God with 4 assists, 5-4. And then the rubber match here, game number 3. The Blood Pack only having 3 minutes 55 seconds time attack, while the Monkey Death Brigade with 9 minutes and 19. But it was Haymaker putting up 4 goals in game number 3, and the other goal there going to What About Bob. He had a goal and 4 assists as they win 5-2 finish. Haymaker in that series with 7 goals, stepping up big there. And also Holy Diver in that 3-game series, he had 62 saves there in 3 games. Moving on, next matchup, it's Icy Hot taking on Stench Trench. Game number 1. Stench Trench picked up a waiver there permanently for their roster in Cool Jeffro playing in net. And he had a big night here. 18 saves out of the 21 shots faced for his MHL debut for the Stench Trench team. Fullorn with a hat-trick here, 3 goals. But it was Taz. Taz getting the game-winning goal. He had 1 goal, 1 assist in that 4-3 final. Game number 2, Cool Jeffro once again. A solid here, 18 saves out of the 21 shots faced in net. And Valorn, once again, 2 goals, 2 assists for him as they win the Stench Trench 5-3 final. Game 3, not much different here. Cool Jeffro, once again, big night, 29 saves out of the 32 shots faced. Taz getting a hat-trick here, 3 goals. Valorn and Sacred Silence taking on a goal each there as they win 6-3 final. Cool Jeffro with 65 saves in that series. Let's go to our next matchup. It's the Kleenex Tissue Fighters against the Bundy family. Game number 1. It's another shutout here for the Kleenex Tissue Fighters. Octizzi with a big shutout as they win 4-0. The cameras were on hand here, taking a snapshot here at the end of the game. As Octizzi raises his glove there, showing the 5 shutouts there for this season. Let's take a look at the clip there. There you go, Octizzi, big shutout, 4-0. NJ Ski with a hat-trick in that 4-0 game. He had 3 goals, 1 assist. Game number 2, a lot closer here. The Bundy family putting up 2 goals, 2 out of the 3 power play goals there. They only scored on the power plays. As they lose here, 3-2 final. Kuchiwali with the game winner. He had 2 goals, 1 assist. Came close there in that 3rd period. Octizzi made some tremendous saves. Here, let's take a look at one of the saves there by Octizzi. There you go, keeping his team in it as they win 3-2. Moving on to game number 3. It's scoreless after 2. NJ Ski, the only one scoring there for the Kleenex Tissue Fighters. Hugh Laurie ties it up. It's a 1 apiece. And then with just seconds left in that 3rd period, Draco 6 with the game-winning goal. 2-1 final. Draco 6 known for his game winners. There was another one there in game number 3. But they do lose the series. The Tissue Fighters win 2 out of the 3. We actually have that game-winning goal. Let's take a look at that game-winning goal there by Draco 6. There you go, the game winner, 2-1 final, set in there by Octizzi. Thanks a lot. Moving on, next series, it's Puckin' Funny taking on the winless Shockers. Game number 1, really close game here as the Shockers always put up a great game in game number 1. Both Mr. Snuggleson And the waiver there, KG Random Hero, getting 2 goals, 2 assists, but they still lose here 5-4. DK Don Cherry for the Puck and Funny team had 2 goals, 1 assist. But Hockey Mike, hat trick here, 3 goals, 2 assists. They win 5-4. Moving on to game number 2, it's a shutout here for Tyburn, another shutout for him in net as they win 2-0. That 1971 and Hockey Mike putting up 1 goal each. That 1971 was a guy that was just picked up in that trade right before this series, and he paid off here in game number 3 as Puck and Funny win it 6-1. They went 3-4-3 on their power plays, 3-4-3 in power play goals. Hockey Mike getting 2 goals, 3 assists. But that 1971, a hat trick here, 3 goals, 2 assists for him in his debut series there for the Puck and Funny team as they sweep, and the Shockers still winless here in season number 7. Next series, it's Filthy McNasty taking on the Papaya Pirates. Game number 1. The Filthy McNasties had a lot of power plays here. The Pirates short-handed most of the game here. They went 2-for-7 on the power plays. Proto getting 2 goals for the Pirates, but they lose here 5-3 as Slightly Lit lights up the board here. 4 goals in that 5-3 finish. Game number 3 goes into overtime. The Filthy McNasties were actually down 4-2 in the third. Lebunskis and Proto getting 2 goals for their team, but they only put up the 4 points. Like I said, it gets tied up here. The Filthy McNasties come back 4-2, tie it up, send it to overtime, and then in OT, it's Scribbles McNasty with the game winner there. He had 2 goals, 2 assists. Slightly Lit here once again with a hat trick here, 3 goals, 2 assists for him. And Manny K, 44, the goaltender there for the McNasties. He had 18 saves out of the 22 shots faced. For game number 3, another overtime game here. Scoreless after 2, and then it's tied up 1-1. And then in OT, it's Sainus Pone with the game-winning goal on the power play there, making it 2-1. And that's it. They take a sweep there. 2 overtime games. The Filthy McNasties in a lot of overtime games lately. 5 out of the last 6 games have been in OT, and they won most of them. They won. They're 4-1 in OT in their last games. And Matty K, 44, being clutch there for him. Next series is the Gentle Giants taking on the Jay-Z Blueprints. Game number 1, Giants are up 4-2 in the third. Hollywood Bob getting 2 goals, 1 assist. But the Blueprints come back here, tie it up, send it to overtime, and win it 5-4 finish. Jay Zamorski getting the game-winning goal in overtime. He had a hat trick, 3 goals, 1 assist, and newly acquired goaltender there for the Blueprints. Hugs, 19 saves out of the 23 shots faced. Game number 2, 6-1 final here for the Blueprints. Viva La Diva getting a hat trick here. He had 3 goals, 2 assists, and Jay Zamorski with 2 goals, 3 assists as well. Then in game number 3, not much difference here. It's a 6-2 final. The Blueprints sweep the Giants here. Both Jay Zamorski and Special Ed getting 2 goals, 1 assist. Viva La Diva had a goal with 4 assists as well. And in that series, Jay Zamorski, 7 goals, 5 assists for him as they sweep the Giants. And then the final game here, it's the main event of the night. Also recorded on the MHL high-definition cameras, which will be posted later on this week. It's the Drunken Engines taking on Tickle Me Emo. Game number 1, it's a shutout here, 4-0 shutout. The Tickle Me Emo team was on the was shorthanded here most of the time. 9 penalties here, but the Drunken Ninjas only capitalized on one of them, 1 for 9 on the power play. Matt Farrar solid in net here, 21 saves out of the 25 shots faced, but not getting much offense here. Only 2 shots put on net there by Tickle Me Emo, and Mr. Hollywood, the waiver fill-in there, he gets an easy shutout. Marty McFly had a hat trick here. He had 3 goals. We actually have one of those goals recorded here. Take a look here at Marty McFly doing the, you might call it the disco move goal. Let's take a look at the clip here. There you go. Marty McFly going back and forth there and getting the goal. He had a hat trick, 4-0 shutout. Game number 2, much closer here. It's a 3-2 finish though. Drunken Engines win this one here. Matt Farrar there for Tickle Me Elmo had 17 saves out of the 20 shots faced, but they lose here. Once again, penalties a big factor. 2 for 6 on the power plays there for the Drunken Engines. And it was Valcor with the game winner there in period number 3. He had 1 goal, 2 assists. And they win game 2 as well. First team to actually beat the Tickle Me Emo 2 games. Nobody has won this series. And then game number 3, they're looking for the sweep here. It's tied up 1-1 after 3. Game goes to overtime. And then in OT, it's Legion, the former teammate there of the Tickle Me Emo, who got traded off for J.R. Lyde. He makes some pay here with a game-winning goal as they sweep here. A sweep for the Drunken Engines. Tickle Me Emo, first time getting swept here in the Moose Hockey League for season number 7. Just a lot of puck control there. 10 minutes, 55 seconds time on attack to the Tickle Me Emo. Only 1 minute, 53 time on attack. And that was most of the series there. We actually have the video footage there, the game-winning goal there by Legion. Let's take a look at that. That's it. That's all the games from last night. We got a couple games scheduled here tonight. We'll be back here for MHL SportsCenter. Good night, everybody.